Welcome everybody, how's it going? Let me just get everything set up here. Ooh, we're live, and that is incredibly loud for music, so I'm gonna quickly go turn that down. For even me, that's way too loud, so we're gonna just abruptly turn that down. I hope you guys liked the reused intro asset I had from ages ago. It's just something which I had, and I was like, I haven't gotten around to making a proper intro for my YouTube streams yet, so that's what I'm up to. In the meantime, let me show you today's assortment of cars, and you may notice that we do have more cars today, and I do want to start doing more cars because the rate in which I'm getting cars is a lot quicker than the rate I'm going through cars. So we're going to do a little bit quicker on most of them, and only spend a lot of time on certain cars that are particularly interesting. So, welcome WKB. Welcome Ilnezi? I think that's how you say your name. And welcome Matteo Sacco. Sounds like I'm being a little bit rude when I say that name. I probably shouldn't be talking about your Sacco. Group B, Oring Rally. I don't know if Group B is boring. Welcome Tom. Welcome V8 to T... V82 Tofik. Unusual name, but okay then. Welcome Cheeves. Welcome Duke Master. Welcome to Matteo Sacco again. And welcome El Doggo Doge Taco. I want to call you Doggo Taco. You can just call me Matt. Oh, but now I want to call you Sack. Please talk about Sacco. I thought the police car was the blue buck. There is a blue buck a police car, but here we've got this lovely looking police car, and I would tell you who it was by, but I've already forgotten. Let me have a quick look here. That one, view car, okay. So, police car. The police car is by, now this is somebody that's not submitted before, Aesthetic Oliver. Me do English, yes. Read, do, yes. I've been here for a long time. I just haven't seen your vids in a while. I thought you'd been around for my previous streams. Who knows? My memory is really bad. Like, really, really bad. I'm gonna move this camera just a smidgen. So about there. That should do it. Okay. The quality of automation cars is significantly increased with the addition of PBR and interiors. I don't know what PBRs are, but I do know what interiors are. And yes, I do believe that it has helped a huge amount. I thought that police car was official for a sec. It actually does look pretty darn good, does it not? Like, that is some really nice work. So they've got a little bit lazy here with not lining it up with the door panels, but at a distance, you can't tell. It's pretty good. I do like it. So I was pretty lucky for my stream title to have two cars in the same video, and these would have been the first five that I was doing today. A police car and then a ramp car, which is like a bad guy's car for, I mean, really they're the good guys, I believe, in that one Fast and Furious movie and in Grand Theft Auto. Those are actually bad guys. Your soothing voice calms my nerves once more. I'll watch for a bit before going back to writing stuff. I'm assuming homework or something. Hello, this is my first time in your streams. Welcome, Franco Martinez. How's it going? I thought that was a police car I see in the loading screens. No. This is a completely custom car. Let me show you proof. One of which The doors don't line up properly. That's not something you'd see in BeamNG. I'm just going to make sure the music keeps playing. This is kind of jankily happened, unfortunately. It looks fine. I like the idea of rear suicide doors, though. And then these interior seats are actually automation straight up the default seats that you have a choice of now. Really cool looking dash. Ooh, that is a good looking dash. I like it a lot. I get the feeling the chassis was meant to be turned off. Wow, they put a lot of effort into this. Oh, wait, no. It's only on the passenger side. They've got a door winder and a proper door card and everything. That is a lot of effort they put into this one door card. Then in the back, yeah, there's no cage separating. You've got the old chassis poking through there. Isn't that ramp just extra drag? Depends how you look at it. Also, BeamNG is a bit tricky with how they deal with drag. As far as I'm aware, every triangle has a drag factor added to it. And actually, I don't believe it has a stall angle. I believe it just has a drag factor, and then that just equates to how much drag there is. Or something like that, I'm not entirely sure. I believe it only really affects things in a different way if there's aerodynamics added to it. When there's aerodynamics, downforce, all that sort of stuff, that gets calculated with a stall angle, which will have things like drag at certain angles. Where are the pedals? Up here. Dream and imagination. This car is perfect. If it were tow truck, I'd have all the drag. Oh dear. All right, so let's have a look at the other cars that we got here. Let's start from left to right, as always. So these two cars are the same car. One's just set up for drift. So we're going to be doing a lot of practice with that. Now, these were sent to me as zip mods. So these should be exactly the way that the creator of them intended them to be. Radio? What radio? Oh, is there a radio in it? I mean, 1950s I'm assuming this is. Did they have radios back then? I don't know if they did in the 1950s. Like, I know military did, but did police? Well, a mind-controlled police car. Shame we don't have those anymore. Okay. The pedals are on the steering column for the police car, as the owner is a paraplegic. Yeah, paraplegic is 2 limbs, isn't it? Yeah, it's quadriplegic, that's 4 limbs. I was about to say, that doesn't work. I'm smarted. So, this actually looks pretty neat. Let's have a look at the standard version first. So, this one is pretty cool looking. Hard to tell whether this one is a modified car. You know what? Yeah, that's street modified. That thing's got a... Did I see a roll cage in that? Oh, no, that's not a roll cage. That's just the inside lining that BeamNG has on some of their cars from when they thought they would have transparent windows. Dash interior all shiny. Unfortunately, they didn't do that correctly. Though they did some of it correctly. Get the feeling they were meant to remove the chassis from this, but didn't. Got no back seats. Got these carbon fiber bucket seats. Carbon fiber dash on a 70s car. Yeah, not likely, bruv. We have a 60-degree V8 with... I believe that is overhead valve, not direct acting. So this is like a Ferrari engine. Because not very many other people made 60-degree V8s. Very unusual. Welcome, Fusa Azul. Every time I read that, I'm like, oh, that's right, like Ra's al Ghul. It's not, but it just what makes me think of it. It's like a Golf and a Challenger combined. Yeah, kind of. I mean, you'd call it a twin cam, this one. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Got a big-ass intercooler. Oh, I'm assuming that's meant to be a radiator up front. There are actually radiator mods, so if you wanted to, you could use a proper thing. Oh, wait, that's mechanical fuel injection. Yes, it is. Going right to my heart on that one. I love mechanical fuel injection because I grew up with a 1983 Volvo 244 GLE silver one manual overdrive, and it had the B23E with mechanical fuel injection, 2.3 liter 4-cylinder. Mechanical fuel injection is mistakenly hated. See, there's a few different ways of thinking of mechanical fuel injection. There's mechanical fuel injection, the pile of dog shit. The mechanical fuel injection made by Volvo, which is the best fuel injection in the world. Like, honestly, as far as mechanical fuel injection go, there's Volvo, and then there's the rest, just like littering the floor. None are as good as Volvo's mechanical fuel injection, and it was amazing. Yes, I have seen the new turbo update. I mean, sure, I would rather them do the superchargers that they keep talking about. But what I'm really looking forward to more than anything is, because I like drivable cars, is the brake update. The brake update will be amazing. Like, a lot of noobs won't get it. They'll be like, why is my car working? You'll understand once you get used to it a little bit. It'll probably take you a few times. But I already understand the graphs, so I'm going to be taking that like a duck to water. And it's going to be amazing. Welcome, Keendy. How's it going? Does the drift version have a turbo? Well, let's go over to the drift version now. Oh, I love that it's got the eyebrow type things. That's pretty cool. And then it's got teeth. Oh. I don't know. The teeth is a bit tacky, if I'm honest. I love the bonnet bulge. Ooh, that's sweet. And let's have a look inside. Yes, it does. We have a twin turbo. Now, if you want to have your automation car export with proper manifolds and proper turbos and everything, one, exported like months ago, or two, mechanical fuel injection a lot of the time will actually have proper exportation of manifolds, as you saw over here on this one. You'll see here that it's actually got the intake plenum stuff. Mechanical fuel injection gives you the design that you want. My name is Blue Volkswagen Beetle. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. V6s are getting 2 sec turbos? Oh, sequential turbos. Yes, I believe something along that sort of line. I did watch it and then I ended up started skimming through it. I was kind of a little bit bored. It took a really long time once I got to the stuff about career mode. Which I love career mode as a thing I'll do occasionally. But is it something that I'm like, yay, more career mode stuff? No, it's not. Anyway, so what sort of injection do we have now? Now we have proper fuel injection. So this must have been exported quite a while ago, because this now does not export properly with the things. And it's still the single overhead cam, or twin cam, and it's still 90 degree, and it's still a V8. On the interior, though, ooh, interesting. But then again, this was exported recently because it's got the shiny texture problem. Either that or it's got the old materials, and the old materials come up as shiny as some sort of like conversion thing. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I prefer superchargers to it. I'd prefer superchargers to butt it. For a second there, I thought I was reading bad because I'm dyslexic. Nope, I was reading right. Oh, okay, the full stop is the mistake. Okay then. Has been a while since they made an update for that. Wasn't focused on the campaign or minor changes. So it's getting 4 in total. I mean, I vaguely kind of didn't really pay attention to the turbo stuff because, sure, it's great. When it gets here, I'll actually like to play with it. But hearing him talk about it for half an hour didn't really interest me. Unfortunately, I just lost a little too much interest, and I fell out of it. Oh, we got some interesting switches up here. Not entirely sure what that is. It's got a door handle cut into it. And I'm assuming that's some sort of lock thing. Interesting. So somebody's made mod door cards, which is actually something I've been planning to do, but never really get around to finishing because I've been doing things like the F1 video stuff, which takes up all of my time. So yeah, we got the big drift e-brake, which is too thick, honestly, compared to the shift knob. All right, let's move along. Who's the best automation BeamNG YouTuber apart from me? I mean, I kind of like Shiny Odd. They are the best at understanding automation for their size. There's only like 2 others that are kind of do it semi-regularly, like AR12 or whatever his name is. That guy, but he's rubbish at it. Then there's another guy that's around 1 million somewhere as well. He's also no good. Shiny Odd is actually really good at automation to BeamNG and stuff, but doesn't do it in his videos, unfortunately. He does funny videos, which, sure. I mean, he's actually entertaining. I like... Oh, you know who we haven't heard from more? Give me a second. Sorry. My sick is getting really bad today. Consider. Consider did really, really good video making. The one thing that I mostly liked about Consider was his... What was it? Like, seasons. Competitions between cars on time trials and all that sort of stuff. So I kind of do that with Pikes Peak. That's kind of what I'm doing, except I'm not doing seasons. I'm just doing, like, a car and then putting it up Pikes Peak and then showing, like, a relative time on it. Unfortunately, though, they're still dealing with a lot of, like, personal things that they haven't really been able to return. Like, the last time I saw them was in that video I made with him, the Group C one that had Shiny Odd in it as well. But that was a big one, and I'm hoping to do more with those guys in the future. I just got to find one that they want to actually participate in. But out of the current making automation BeamNG content, Twin Turbos. I'm not much of, like... Automotive Flux is... odd. I don't really meld with him, which is why I've never, like, I've asked him to do collab sometimes, but only as a group thing. I never really asked him to do a solo collab with myself because I don't think we mesh well together. I do like Revhang. Revhang's doing good work right now. He's really tiny though. And unfortunately, Uncle Venz hasn't returned to making videos yet. Well, properly, unfortunately. Sad thing about Consider, though, is that he won't post new videos. He's dealing with things. He's just moved recently, so when he's done with that, he'll start uploading again. He's done it. Welcome, Thomas Piscelli. Piscaselli. That's a tricky last name. All right. Yeah, so now we have this little hatchback. No interior, unfortunately, by the looks of it. I do like the wheels. The design is quite good, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't have real aero by the looks of it, because what I'm seeing here is fake aero, not real aero. Then on the side, we got more fake aero with those lips there. And then on the rear, as I saw this earlier, it has fake aero. Wait, hold on. No. Oh, you know what? That might actually be a wing. Let's cycle around to this one. Yes, it does have an actual wing there. Good. Okay, so it won't oversteer as we go faster. It'll probably start to understeer, though, but that's fine. All right, having a look through here. Let's have a look in the front. Has he hidden wings in here? Or she? I don't actually remember who made this one. I'm not seeing that, unfortunately. Welcome, Luke Dela Cruz. How's it going? So, in here we have an inline 5-cylinder turbo front-wheel drive. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I see the wing. They have hidden a wing in here. Oh, sneaky bugger, I almost missed it. Because, like, the chassis was in the way. Oh, there is a wing in the front. Okay, now I expect a lot from this little go-kart looking thing. Control T. Nope. Oh, I pressed all the wrong buttons. Okay, here we go. So we have front wheel and then... Oh, that was weird. Then we don't have rear wheel. Okay, so we have a full aero, fast front-wheel drive car. Interesting. weird clipping issues with BeamNG. Now, that's not an automation issue. That's a BeamNG issue. And I'm just noticing there's a smudge on my glasses. Give me a second whilst I clean that off. Do you like me without my glasses? Am I schmexy enough for you? Yeah? Do you like it? Well, I've made it worse. What? How did I make it worse? Go away. Oh, now I can see the smudge. Okay, that's much better. Okay. Hold it up to the light now, I'll be able to see it. Okay, I need new glasses. These ones are scratched to hell. By the way, I'm also half Canadian, if you didn't know. So, yeah. I'm basically related. I do love it when my wing is inside my engine. So here's the downside of automation to BeamNG, is you can't... Like, BeamNG doesn't have ground effect, so you need to put wings on. But putting a wing on the front is ugly. Lips don't do it, so what you have to do is put on a fake wing just inside the engine bay and just say that that's doing the ground. But if you have the wing actually really low to the ground, then it'll start to scrape. So you kind of have to hold it like up in the middle of the engine bay. It's unfortunate. They could have made it invisible through material choices, but it's fine. Wow, this song sounds like the sort of thing you would hear in Toy Story. Alright, then we have the ramp car. And that does not look like a good seat. That looks like a very not good seat. Oh, and then in the back here, we've got a single overhead cam? Or is this... Yeah, I believe that's a single overhead cam. It's meant to have rockers on it. Twin turbo V8. So this thing is probably going to be really powerful. Probably low revving, so this thing is probably going to have quite a bit of torque. How many valves per cylinder? Oh, you know what? No. It's got 4 valves per cylinder. Ooh, okay. Interesting. It will sap a little bit of power being single overhead cam like that, but still pretty good. Ramp, yes. We are going to try to ramp the hell out of this thing. If it doesn't ramp, then I'm going to have to go in and edit the JBeam files whilst we're actually in the middle of a stream and make it into a ramp. That'll take a while. You can actually make it invisible. Wings? Yes, you can. Painful seat? Yes. It doesn't look good. The whiplash protection is between 0 and 0. I don't know what that's meant to be. Is that meant to be some sort of cooling thing? Oh, interesting. Some sort of oil catch can. Except they haven't made a proper intake piping or anything yet. Maybe one of them is a power steering thing? Unsure of what it is that I'm meant to be looking at here, but it looks like a nice little detail. I do like it. Alright, very good. Aerial Atom but ramp. Rampy. What is the name of said vehicle? One of these says ramp car. So this is a $1.19 million car. And they just call it ramp car. This is by Dwyer Gamer. Don't ask me how to pronounce that. Okay, then yes, we have the police car. And I believe the police car... Hold on, I've... Watch the car in the far back there as I unpause the game. Oh, it's so jank. Anyway, so now we got lights on. I believe those are lighting up, but it's kind of janked out because it's BeamNG to automation. Oh, sorry, automation to BeamNG. Still, we'll have a bit of a look in here. No, we don't have a gun satchel. There are actually gun mods in the Steam Workshop, so they could have put like shotguns and stuff in there. Would have been cool. We've got ourselves a naturally aspirated... Oh, that's not accurate. We have push rod, which is pretty good, and dual carburetors, which... Maybe? I don't actually know. But a car short? Not likely. Most likely for an old vehicle like this, they would have tried to keep the engine as cheap as possible, and it would have had a cast log exhaust manifold. Do you have any tips for handling improvement? I have a video on it. Like, an entire video. It's on how to read graphs. I believe it's called, like, Filmnet 86 Suspensions All Over Your Face or something. I think that's what I named it. Just, like, a bit of a troll name. Go check it out. It goes into how the graphs work and how to understand them. I don't know if I went into aero, though. It's been a while since I've looked at it. And been a while since I made it, too. So here we go. We have a little bit of a Mazda MX-5. I remember them talking about this one. I'm not too sure about the design on the front end. It's a little bit bland and a little bit blocky. Still, we have to see what it's like to drive. I do like the idea of having a carbon hood, though. That's kind of cool. Unfortunately, when it comes over to BeamNG, it looks like butt. Wait, wasn't this car made before the gun mod was there? There's been a few gun mods over the time, so I don't know. Second Stream Pog by Void. Okay, welcome Void. Hey, TKS? What? I'm confused. Testing my CSR entry. I don't see anything called CSR here on the list, so I don't think I am testing one of your entries. Anyway, so we've got a little bit of a Mazda... Oh, God. Those dials. I'm not sure about that, if I'm honest. That's a little bit janky. What sort of engine do we have in here, though? Oh, that looks like a 5? Yes, that is a 5-cylinder turbo engine with a race intake. So this is not a standard vehicle. This one has clearly been modified for the street, as per the aero on the back and the carbon fiber hood. Not many car companies, especially for small car makers, makers of small cars, bother with carbon fiber hoods. You really, like, BMW is kind of your lowest end car company that uses that. Somebody's going to die in this car? I mean, it does have roll bars, but it's only kind of like right at the point there. So if you're like rolling, as you're rolling over, sure, you'll crack and kill yourself on the pavement with your head. But if you land end over end, you better hope that the thing has a 5-point harness, which I don't see a harness bar. So yeah, you'll probably die in it if it rolls over anything, which is not common. Now I'm testing my entry. Entry, sorry. Okay, inline 5 turbo. I do like inline 5s. I think they're a front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive type engine, but you can also have one for rear-wheel drive. I've just never seen it. Apart from modified ones. Welcome. Rakhudu. Welcome. The next car has a deep fryer on the back. You know what? It does kind of look like that. I don't see any taillights though. Let's bring it over to the car. Okay, I can't see taillights, but it could be that sort of thing that you saw in like the early to mid 2000s, mostly mid 2000s, where people would like make the taillights flush with the body and then paint over them, so then you'd only see the brake lights when they would actually illuminate through the thin layers of paint, which was really cool, and I still want to have a car that does that one day. Not safe for tall people? Yeah, pretty much. Though, I did actually see that, yeah, it does look telescopic by the looks of it, if you can see that. And there's a tire in the rear seat area. Or where the roof would go. Interesting. That's a choice. I would add side indicators on that car. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things I would add. I'm pretty sure my entry is kind of crap. We'll see. Call me Calvin. Make your name Calvin, then I'll call you Calvin. I am not good with remembering things, bruh. I am so sorry. A nice little cutout there. We've got pop-up headlights. A fairly sedated, but actually pretty passable front here. Get the feeling that there's some glitching happening here. Not entirely sure. Yeah. Wow, that is a mess of meshes. That looks like there's been a mistake, unfortunately. So that would have been cool. Oh, they've also got the cutout just below the headlights, kind of like what you had on... Which car companies did that? I can't remember. Was it Honda or Nissan? Or was it Lamborghini? Using Honda headlights. I can't remember. Hello there, Mike. Hey, Ruben. How's it going? Wheels the color of car. Interesting. What? What's the color of the car? Oh, okay, yeah. Comma, interesting. Yeah, I mean... They are single lug nut wheels. So this car is meant for racing. And that's just what it'll do. One of these days, this car will roll on top of you. Anyway, moving on, let's have a look at the engine and how. We have a flat 4. Is it all-wheel drive? So we have front wheel and no rear wheel. Ah, so this is a front-wheel drive car. Interesting. It has a rear wing, which is actually functional. It's actually there. Let's see if they have remembered to take into consideration front aero. Not seeing a hidden wing there. And I'm not seeing any wings down here, unfortunately. Ooh, that's a big problem. That's gonna suck. Oh, wait, hold on. Now I can see loops from where they cut out the car body. Big yikes. Oh, there's actually a lot there. Okay. Interesting. Lambo used Nissan headlights. Oh, you're right. They did use Nissan headlights from the 300Z. Sorry, my bad, not Honda. I got confused with the Honda NSX for some reason. Pop up and down headlights. Pop up and down headlights. Yes. Honda EG6 disagrees. Disagrees with what? I'm confuzzled. Very confuzzled. Anyway, let's have a look at the interior of this car. It's got a drift e-brake made of carbon fiber. Okay, anyway, it's got a manual there by the looks of it. Cool dash. They didn't select the colors on the dash, unfortunately. So that means that the colors, when it came over, became white. So you have to, like, make custom colors for the dash, otherwise it turns out white like this. With a comment above with the one above mine. Front-wheel drive is not good for racing. Oh. I disagree. Front-wheel drive is actually fine for racing. Just depending which category you're in or what you're trying to accomplish. Nissan got very ambitious and tried to take on the top of the top right before Formula 1, obviously, by making a front-wheel drive Le Mans car. If they weren't such pussies, I'm pretty sure that they probably could have actually made that work. But they didn't. So it only did, what, like 1 or 2 seasons or something like that? Cool idea. I wish they had followed through with it. So, this is meant to be an alternate universe of Volvo type thing, where it's a flat 4 and I believe it's mid or rear engine. Yes, there is nothing in the front. Do we have no driveline in the front? Okay. So this engine is all in the rear. Okay. So this is that fateful collaboration between Volvo and Porsche, which actually almost happened. Porsche was looking for an engine for the 944, I believe, or an upgrade for the 942 or something like that. At the times, they were looking at the Volvo PRV6, which is Peugeot Renault Volvo, which was an engine that was mostly designed by the French, but the fuel injection system was purely Volvo. So on that PRV6, it was entirely garbage except for the fuel injection system. In fact, the fuel injection system was so good that Volvo retconned it, blocked off 2 of the fuel injector squirty bits. That's all they did, and that mechanical fuel injection system went into the turbo 4-cylinder cars. Like, that's so cool that it was just so usable in that sort of way. Welcome, Max Churchill. That steering wheel reminds me of the one that it's in the Renault 5 Turbo. It does look like a French steering wheel, and I do like it. Now, I am not anti-French cars. I am anti-French quality. And some cars. Like remember that? I think it was like a Renault, like ugly buttered looking car. Let's have a look at that. Ugly Renault. I can't remember how to spell Renault. There you go, Renault. I do think that this car was one of the ugliest cars ever to be made. But no, the hatchback. Here we go. The Megane. This car is ugly as sin. I hate it in every way. Like, I don't usually have hateful opinions on cars, but these are so ugly. Like, only matched by some Mercedes and BMWs, which have had poor choices over the years. That car looks like it'll explode if it gets hit from the rear. That one? Depends where the fuel tank is. Auto can't have a big engine for front-wheel drive cars. What? Can't have big engine for front-wheel drive cars. Depends. Anti-French quality. What, do they have worse quality than American cars? By the experiences I've had of people around me, I've never actually owned a French one myself. I almost bought a Peugeot 205, but that broke down before I bought it. Is they niggle you away, and their prices for parts are not cheap. Like, they're worse than BMW and Mercedes in their price category. Like, BMWs and Mercedes, like, the parts for their cheaper cars are a little bit cheaper, but as they get more expensive, they become exponentially more expensive. But French cars, at their cheapest prices, are still really expensive for parts, which you'll need a lot of because they're built so terribly. I've never been in a French car that is completely working. Much like Mercedes. Apart from like a really old Mercedes, like I believe it was a 1970s Mercedes, I can't remember, like the big ones. I've been in one of those. I believe that was all working, but then again, there was really nothing to break on those old cars. This Volvo reminds me of my Project Alternative History collaboration, Saab and DAF. Volvo bought DAF, not Saab. So that means that Volvo DAF would... Although you're saying an alternate history where Saab bought it, not Volvo. But the Volvo 360, I have one in my shed. And it is a drift car project, which I'm really lazy getting around to. I have a lot of work to do before I can even start working on the car. Like, cleaning up the shed and stuff. There's a lot of work. Dacia Sandero, Renault Clio. Oh, the Renault Clio I hate as well. So ugly. Well, the old ones, at least. I'm not sure about the new ones. I haven't looked at them in a while. Who does? Have you ever been in an old Lotus? No, I've never been in a Lotus, but I really, honest to God, want. My two favorite car companies is Volvo of old, not new Volvo. Though I don't know about the new stuff. I don't care anymore. And, Lotus. Those two car companies could not be further different from each other, but I love them both as my favorite car companies of all time. Not bought, collaborated with in 1958. Oh, so you're saying when Saab collaborated? Yes, okay, sure, but Volvo did buy DAF. It was DAF, right? I believe it was DAF. Man, I would tell you. Tell me what? Didn't you find a snake in that shit? Yes! I have video of it, too. There was a small snake about, like, yay big. And very, like, small diameter. But it was adolescent, which meant that it could still kill quite quickly. Luckily, it was winter when it happened, so it was still, like, half hibernating. Otherwise, it probably would have come out from under the trash first to bite me. So, I am very lucky, because that could have still killed me within minutes. It was a eastern brown snake or a western brown snake or something like that. Like, one of the most poisonous snakes in Australia, if not the most poisonous snake in Australia, and one of the most poisonous in the world. So I am very lucky I did not die, and very lucky that I didn't wait for warm weather to do it, because I was actually thinking about doing that, but then I had a week off, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do some stuff around the house, and I started cleaning up that. Very fucking lucky. Jesus Christ. I've only been in America and Korean cars, but if I could convince my mum, I could get in a bath. I wouldn't put too much stock on Italian quality either, but at least I believe that Fiat parts are a little bit cheaper I don't believe they're cheaper here in Australia, though, because Australia's got the whole issue of import duties and stuff like that. Hateful stuff. You love Lotus also? Yeah. An I not of? Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that. It looks like a Volvo 740. Actually, it looks like a Volvo 440. And I believe it is actually named in the vein of 4 Series. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here we go. So this one is the Volvo 420. Haha, funny. Turbo intercooler by literally my Roblox name. It's a 1988 car. So let's have a quick look at the Volvo 440 for you. God damn, that's a really small picture. There you go. So you can get an idea now that actually, like, apart from the trim around it, the black trim, which this car should have actually had if it wanted to be like a Volvo, but yeah, it looks a lot more like a Volvo 440 than anything else. Did you know that Volvo had pop-up headlights? Yes, that would be the Volvo 480, I believe? Yes. It's a Volvo with pop-up headlights. Oh my god. That is so amazing. I wish I could have one. You know what? I'm going to check on Gumtree just to make sure that there's not one out and about. Is this... What's happened? What's happening? Is my internet crapped out? Okay, let's just go to the next song. Alright, cool. Volvo 480. Why does it keep saying Salisbury? I don't live in Salisbury. So we got truck, SUV, truck, Lego, transmission from a truck, badge, truck, digger, Lego, dump truck, wheels, truck, GPS, model car, and magazine. Oh, like repair thing. Interesting. Unfortunately, no such... Oh, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, unfortunately, no such luck. If you ever been an old Lotus, I'm assuming you mean in an old Lotus, would understand why Clarkson said that Lotus stands for lots of trouble, usually serious. I know, right? I get it, but you can't help but love Lotus. It is such a cool car company. And there's a reason why I got really giddy when I did the F1 video on the Lotus 25, which I will be doing one on more Lotuses in the future, obviously. Jesus, Azul, that applies to every British car. Yeah, that is also true. British cars are known for not being great at quality. And if you switch on the downforce thing, you will be... amazed? Okay, I don't know what you mean with that. I know Italian quality ain't bad. Okay. But supposedly it's really fun to drive. So, I owned an Italian car. A 2-door chop top. V6 exotic. Let me show you a picture of the sort of car that I had once upon a time. Yeah, I had a Volvo 262. It was... so... They wanted to make a sports car. So this is Swedish designed, but built in Italy. So you got Swedish speed with Italian build quality. It was a terrible decision. The car sucks so bad. But I had it and I loved it. But when I say I had it, I didn't, like, I had the rust in the shape of it. Did I own the car? Not really. Oh, God. I do love this car, though. There's a modified version of it, though. Yes. This. Oh my god, I love this image. So this is what made me want the 262. When I first saw the 262, I was kind of like, yeah, cool, a chop top. But this one with a flat hood and that like lower lip sill valence sort of area, oh, that car, that is so sexy. I had a 4-banger manual going into it, but then, yeah, it just kind of all fell to bits when I ran out of money and effort. It went from effort to something else that started with a sound of F and ended with it. I don't have a favorite Volvo, lol. Maybe do a Lotus Exige RGT rally car one day. Please, make Senna's F1 Lotus. What? I know of the Lotus... Oh, okay, so you mean a car that Senna drove. Okay, there was a 90s car. Yes, there we go. There was this. The, Lotus Elise GT1. I had this in Need for Speed. What was it? 2 Special Edition, I believe. Had this car in it. Oh my god, I loved it so much. This was my first introduction to Lotus as well, is in this video game. This car was amazing, and I don't actually know a whole lot about it. It's something I've been meaning to look into, and I was going to make a video on, but yeah, so I haven't actually, I believe that there was like a custom run, and it didn't really make it into mass production or any sort of production, so that kind of sucked. Anyway, let's move on to the final car, and this car has, as you can see, problems. So we're going to have to do a little bit of tweaking to this one to get it to work properly. They could have just switched the wing, that probably would have fixed their issue, but for some reason they stuck with it. That Volvo looks like its eyes are bulging out. Which one? We should call it Switzerland car. Bit of a twit. Hey, Adam Rizal, how's it going? Ayrton Senna's black F1 Lotus. With the gold trimming on it? Yeah, that will be a car that I do. That car had the downforce achievement unlocked, so there will be a video on that one. That's a race car, Lamau? The Lotus? Yeah, I thought so. I believe it was also like a prototype race car. I don't know if it actually really did much. And I'm not sure how many they made. I think they made like 1, and it didn't really go anywhere, or maybe they made a few. I really don't remember. It's been a long time since I've heard about anything on it. I switched several wings, but they kept logging. Oh, is it yours? Low hostage. Oh, yes, here we go. An epic V16 race car for Rue for giving him the V16 DLC. So, Rue, this car is for you. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I don't know how to fix that problem, and the spike in the front was a glitch that I can't get out. Spike on the front. Oh, that little glitch there? Yeah, I'll see if I can do something about that too. Been talking about Volvo. The Ford 2.3 i4 Turbo found in the Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe can get the 8 valves swapped for a... Yes, I know. And all Volvo people hate Ford with a raging passion because of that. Ford fans, go fuck yourself. Stop stealing our cylinder heads. We don't have much. You should make one of those in a vid, lol. One of those what? Feels like it fits the Ace company you have? Huh? Anyway, let's get started. Let's start over here with this car and the drift car. So, Alt-U. Let's... Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of that. We don't need that today, probably. And... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Time trials. Do we have clutch kickers enabled? No, we do not, so we do need to go here. I am getting Lambo vibes in the CR. That car, it looks like a front engine. I don't think Lambo's ever made a front engine, unlike Ferrari. Car, that race car. My family hates Fords. I like Fords better than... So, I like Ford. I have a Ford XR6 Ute. Love it. And I have a Ford XR4 Mark 6. Oh my god, that thing is amazing at driving. So good. So, like, say whatever you will about Ford, they know how to make good handling cars, at least in Europe. It's so good. And it's a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder, unlike every other one which has like a 1.3 or a 1.6. Like, they went, let's just put a bigger engine from a bigger car in it. And they just whacked in an engine and went, done. And then they made a hand amazingly. It is so good. You got a company name at? Yeah. You deserve more subs. Oh, thank you, the Plain Expert 10. Welcome, by the way. Pontus Hugstrom. That's a name and a half. Oi, beige Volvo gang. I see you see my voting thingies. Anyway, let's have a look for clutch kickers. There we go. Oh, it's spelled with a K. Haha, funny for some reason. Alright, let's go to free roam. Let's bring out clutch kickers. Clutch kicker! Can we start? Yeah, we're about to start now. Lambo had a front engine car to the 350. Wow, really? Lamborghini 350 GT. Oh. I have never seen this before. What is this car? What the hell? It's like simultaneously really good looking and really ugly. Like, the lines look good, but the proportions are wrong. That grille I'm not very sure about. It kind of looks like that really ugly Fish electric hybrid car from America of recent. I can't remember what it's called. The Fisker. It looks like that ugly Fisker with that grille, but it's got the big line through it. But then those headlights, ugh. No. No, thank you. Is this the engine? What is that? I can't tell what I'm looking at. So carburetors on two sides of what looks to be... Is that meant to be a pushrod 12? I believe it is. I give up. I'm never looking at that car again. Yeah, I'm the ugly with the beige 740. Ah, I remember that one. I looked at it and went, I don't know how to respond to that. Let's bring up the Drifto car. Okay, so the Mini Laff. Mini Laff Ferrari. Doesn't have traction control, but it does have ABS. So, this is a modified car. This is not meant to be a street version of the car, as we saw by a few of the add-ons. Oh, goodness gracious. This one looks like with a little bit of practice, you might actually be able to do a good job of drifting this. But the brakes aren't great. But then again, maybe that's to do with drifting. Oh my god. This thing, oh, kicks so easily. Oh, it builds up a little too much speed though. And the front headlights are reverse lights, yes, okay. Oh, no, I almost held it. Let's try that again. Nope, okay. Well, we get the idea. This is one of two. So we are going to switch over to the other car now. Let's Control E this and bring up the other one. Interesting car. Handles quite nicely for a drift car. But this one is meant to be full hardcore drift mode. So, let's give it a bit of a try. Corvette C2 mixed with a DB4. This one? Or are you talking about... Oh, you're talking about that other thing. Yes. Oh, wait. Hold on. I didn't switch the tab back. Right. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay. I think this could handle really well if you took your time to learn it. Sorry, we don't have music for the second. I'll have to redo that in a minute. Ha! Alright, this is really hard to drive in a straight line. Oh, but, oh, God, okay. I think if I had my racing rig, I'd totes my goats be able to drive this properly. Pretty decent. I'm still not great with drifting in BeamNG. You know what? I might take this one in my own personal time and learn how to drift with it, because this is a pretty epic drift car. But we have a lot of cars to get through today, so we get the idea. I don't have a lot of time to learn how to drift in stream. Let's pick the... Wait, hold on. We should probably pick the car we're going to do next and get some music up and running. All right, so this one, this vehicle was by... There's a drift car of... Okay, yes. It was by Ekai Min. And this is the Minalife AB71. I know nothing about it because it came to me as a complete mod. Here's the land upside down, so the footage quality is not great for me. Stream is a bit laggy, or is that my internet? 10.5K redline? Really? Oh, it does have a 10.5 redline. Nice. Am I dropping frames? It doesn't say I'm dropping frames, but that doesn't mean that it's not janky as hell, because YouTube streaming, we're not on Twitch. Do you guys want me to stream on Twitch instead? Probably get a little bit higher quality. Let's pick the next car that we want to use. Let's go with the Volvo. I am interested to try that one out. So let's go to a racetrack. Where's a good racetrack to try this one out? Yeah, let's go West Coast USA. And there is... oh, no, there we go, racetrack. Let's go there. Land down on the surf footage quality is quite bad. Drifting in BeamNG is kind of difficult because physics while driving. Yeah, it's just tricky. You could stream on both. I don't have Twitch, so yeah, okay. Where's the housemobile? Hell no, that's not here today. Jesus, what are you trying to do to me? God, if I never see that car again, it'll still be too soon. Okay, so this is loading in for the first time because I cleared my cache a while ago and I haven't loaded this map up. 7, Control E. Let's bring up the little Volvo 420. And yes, we will try to set it on fire because blaze it, bro. I should look if there are Volvos where I live. Okay. I was on my 15-year-old laptop with horrible graphics, and it just powered off, and when I turned it back on, wiped all files, so all of my cars and automation were gone. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Give me a second. So, you want to compare old laptops? How about this Toshiba 200 CDS? This was, and it's got a latch on the front, so then the lid wouldn't accidentally open. This is my old school laptop from the 90s. Aha! This thing, yeah, this is an old laptop. Oh my goodness, like look how chunky that is. This also like has the power brick inside, so you just plug 240 volts directly into it as well. Oh my god, that is old. That is an old laptop. Never try to compete with me ever again. Oh dear. Damn, that's major rip. Yeah, it sounds like it. Relics, nice. Lol, you got him. Can it run Doom? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. That looks around 37... Fuck you! I'm not even 37 years old! God damn, bruv! My grandma bought it for me new, or maybe it was for my brother. I can't remember. I don't think my brother wanted it. And my grandma, for me, because my chore was to do dishes, she bought me a dishwasher. Which is... I mean, nice, but also a little bit of a slap in the face. My brother got a laptop! But I think my brother, like, didn't really use it, and then I was clearly the computer nerd, so I got the laptop eventually. And I used it all the time. This handles pretty well. I am noticing, though, that we don't have much sound. That's the wrong button. That one. I'll figure it out, don't worry. I'm only a little bit dumb. Let's put it up to, like, 50. There we go, nice round number. I have a Dell Latitude DD610. It's from 2006, I think. Yikes. So... oh, from its manufacturing date. I believe it has... details on the back here. It doesn't have much detail. So, think of when you look at the back of your... bottom of your laptops. Think of all of the numbers, all of the codes, all of the everything. Let me bring this up for you. Oh, now you get to see like the shitty wall. Don't look at that. That's from the previous owners, and I just haven't gotten around to fixing up this house. Think of all of the labels, all of the names, numbers, all of the codes, barcodes, everything that are on the back of those laptops. Ready to see this big boy? That's it. Just that. Oh, it's not going to focus for you. But yeah, that's all this has. Not a manufacturing date, nothing. There's nothing else on the back here. Oh dear. Oh, yes, I forgot. Oh, check this out. Am I doing it right? Hold on. No, I'm not. There we go. Okay. There we... You could just swap out the CD drive, which was an optional upgrade, for the A drive, which usually came in at the floppy disk drive. Oh my god, I've forgotten so much about this really crappy old laptop. Oh dear. But terrible batteries, and they're all dead now. Let's go back to the game. I don't have a laptop. Mine doesn't have a barcode or any stickers on the back. You probably have removed them then for some reason. Or they've just worn off. That's a very chunky laptop. Yes, very, very chunky. Anyway. Am I not? Ah, I'm not on the game. So we do have the box of 4 sounds. From that unequal length exhaust manifold. Oh, okay. A little bit of understeer. We are running a rear engine, so we can dive in deep and trail brake for days with this particular setup. And it is very light. Nice. Okay, with a little bit of understeer. I would have liked maybe just a little bit of manageable oversteer at lower speeds like this, because currently the slip angle was negative. Oh god. Oh god. At high speeds, it's unstable. Okay, let's try that again. Hold on. Can this thing not do a burnout? It can't do a burnout. So this is Volvo amounts of power, except probably a little bit less. It's meant to be a turbo flat 4 little mild Econobox. I think it has 180 horsepower or something like that, which is around the sort of vicinity in which Volvo turbo engines were. But they were tuned a little bit more for torque than for power. They were 2.3 liters instead of this one being, I believe, a 2 liter. Ha! Okay. This car is unstable at high speeds. We probably want a bigger rear wing on it. It doesn't have front aero, so... yeah, maybe just more aero on the rear. Okay, if you induce understeer, it becomes controllable, but you have to induce it by turning whilst braking. And then at low speed, the thing has too much traction. Really weird handling characteristics. Okay, let's try bringing it up here to this big follow-through type corner. Oh, okay. We're getting a little bit of frame lag. Also, the car is a little bit jank. Okay, let's see how it does braking down into the final corner of the back straight. Oh, okay. This thing is not great at high speeds. This thing could probably do with a lot more rear downforce, and then have a little bit wider front tires, so then at slow speeds, it'll not be so understeery, but then at high speeds, the downforce will hold it in check a lot more. Okay. If you're just careful and try to induce understeer, this car is actually pretty good. And it still doesn't even understeer chronically. It's just not fast. Oh god. And then we have the reason as to why you don't see normal road cars as mid or rear engine. Like the Toyota MR2 is probably the last of its kind. Yeah, they're not normal people cars. Like this one is probably meant to be. Oh god, I remember making that ages ago. I also made a time attack version. That would be cool. Sorry, but it drives like my Donkey Kart V12 project. I think I've seen a picture of that somewhere. You mean unsafe at any stage? Yeah, it's not a particularly amazing car. And also, welcome, I am not John. Welcome, Quincy Purcell. Can we still submit cars? Yes, you can. Up until the big update changes. Update comes in for automation. Then I'll only take zips, but that'll only be for a short while. There will be another way to submit cars after that. And yes, they didn't tune their headlights right, so it's coming out as reverse for the front headlights. So this car could have been good. Unfortunately, even the creator of it agrees it's not great. Oh god, too much understeer. And then understeer again like crazy. Rear engine is a very tricky proposition to get right. Let's have a look at the front to rear tire ratio. Wow, those front tires are actually quite wide. How is it understeering at low speeds? Very weird. It was never going to be good. Dude, I made that at like 4 a.m. I was tired. Oh, okay then. Well, let's try out the next car. What should we go for? Actually, let's go through chronologically. So, let's go with the V6. No, we'll do that one last. We did the turbo one. Let's try... No, we'll do the ramp car probably... No, we'll do the ramp car now. Let's try out the ramp car. I thought that's a front engine car? No, that one that we just had, the Volvo thing? No, that was very much not a front engine car. So this revs a little bit higher than what I thought. It feels quite planted. It doesn't scrape on the ground, so that's good so far. Handles fairly nice. Oh god, okay. Handles fairly nicely, though we got a little bit of problem with inertia drift. But let's see how it goes into its first hairpin. Oh, brakes are not great, brakes are not great, brakes are not great! Though I did get it pulled up in time. Get it turned around this corner. This is a lot louder than the previous car as well. Turn on the switchback. Okay, the inertia drift isn't so bad there. I'm also just noticing the mirrors and... Oh, we accidentally went a little bit hard. But let's see if this car does what it's meant to do. So, stop it right here. Control T. Okay. It looks a little bit rampish at the front with a collision mesh, but we'll give it a try. So, we're going to bring this around to the front straight and we're going to put a vehicle in its way. Pretty good car though. Sounds really nice. This has to be a flat plane V8, because this sort of V8 sounds really wicked. Okay. Hopefully the car I put down is going to be wide enough. We'll give it a try. And we'll put it down the end of the back straight so we can at least get it launched properly. Hopefully this isn't too wide. We'll give it a try. Angry Engine, it does sound pretty awesome. Guys, I still don't know how to send you my cars because I built a really nice Volvo Polestar 1 for me. Oh, thank you. In the description, it explains how to do it. But we'll tell you for now how the way to do it is. Don't read that. All right. You go into my Discord, and then you scroll down a little bit. You got car files for testing. And then you put it in here. Let's just jump to present. And currently we're up to this car. So if you see that, that means you're on the right page. All right. I also saw... General, did somebody join? Yes. Oh, Quincy. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so let's leave this here. No handbrake. It is in neutral. Let's go realistic so then it doesn't try to switch into gears. Okay. Let's try this out. Now, this should be quite a torquey engine by the sounds of it. Let's see if we can do this. I wanted something that has lots of ground clearance and big tires. Oh no. It's too wide. How do I slow-mo play this? Give me a second. I don't remember how to play this in slow-mo. Controls. I don't know what this would... Replay? No. Speed? Vehicle? No. Slow. Slow motion. Alt up and alt down. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay, that's to toggle it. Okay. Slower. Alt. 100 times slower. Okay. Oh, no! This hasn't quite gone to plan. Oh, dear. Oh, no. I think it's come to a complete dead stop. Is that... We're just going to handbrake it now. I think we basically stopped it. No, it didn't stop it. Okay. So it had enough inertia. I think I know how to fix this. But that'll take a lot of time, and we may do that at the end of the video instead. Alt arrow, yeah, okay, so, yeah, thanks for telling me. I didn't know how to do it, but we figured it out. Control E, that's the one I wanted. Remove current, okay. I know how to fix this, but we won't fix it now, we'll fix it later. And we probably will do it in the stream. Oof, that doesn't... that doesn't went well. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't went well. Let's go chronologically to the next one. The XMS. Okay, let's try out the XMS. Where is that? There we go. So this is built to be the fastest front-wheel drive car around the Nürburgring. A hot hatch making 350 horsepower from an i5. Interesting, okay. I do like the look of the rear tail lights. That is kind of cool. Not quite done right, but pretty darn close. This is the one with fake hidden wings. So, I am expecting a lot from this car. And we are expecting a lot from turning off ESC. There we go. Okay, lots and lots of wheel spin. That's probably going to suck coming out of corners. I don't know if this thing has a good enough front differential either by the looks of it. Okay, it's pretty good. We have a little bit of an inertia drift, but being a front-wheel drive, it pulls itself straight, so that's pretty good. Okay, maybe a little too much of an inertia drift problem. Okay, I mean, I just misjudged the braking, but that was pretty good. It got turned around fairly nicely there. I feel if this is meant to be the fastest car around the Nürburgring, or fastest front-wheel drive at least, it should probably have a lot of downforce. And a lot of rear overhang for said downforce. Okay. Oh, understeer a little bit on the acceleration when it gets into higher RPMs. Okay. Fairly low RPM range as well. It's only a little over 7,000 RPM. And then it struggles to get traction on the way out. Still, pretty good. Let's see how it does on this high-speed corner. Okay, that turned in a lot more than what I was expecting. I was expecting that to be like a normal car, but no, this thing turned in quite well. Let's turn on the sports version of this. Would you rather have an automatic or a BeamNG... What? Would you rather have automation or BeamNG drive? Automation. Automation is a more fun game in my opinion. Nani? Kansai Drifter? Sorry for the spelling, guys. I am 12. Fair enough. Alright. I'm sorry for the reading. I'm 30. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Alright. Let's bring this down here. We have stage, sports, traction control. It's a little bit too harsh still, by my opinion. Let's turn that off. Okay. Nice. Pretty sweet. This thing does drift pretty well. That's pretty fun. This one is pretty fun to drive. Oh god. Oh god. Went in too hot. I'd say that this car is pretty good. Would I say it's one of the faster cars to go around, what was it, Nürburgring or something? Or was it Le Mans track? I can't remember. Oh god! I did not induce that. That just happened on its own. That was lift-off oversteer. No, I wouldn't say it is. But I'd say that it is pretty darn good. And it's a little twitchy at high speeds. Very chunky rear tires. Very, very chunky. Because it had to compensate for the fact that it had really chunky... Oh, okay. It might have a little bit of a stability issue at speeds. That wing flies away? Wait, what? I know, I'm confuzzled. Noise? And it responds pretty well to handbrakies. Oh, okay. Didn't quite get the drifter right there. So, easiest vehicles to drift. Front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, side-wheel drive, one-wheel drive, then rear-wheel drive at the bottom. In the last crash... Oh, okay, I didn't notice it flew off. When Red Bull gives you wings, but the wings in this only keep... Okay, then. When a front-wheel drive car is drifting... Actually, front-wheel drives are pretty good at drifting if you have them set up right and drift them right. Like, because you're driving through the front wheel, so you can just handbrake you for days. It's kind of like when Mighty Car Mods did that thing where I think it was 2 front-wheel drive turbo cheap cars. One was a modified Mitsubishi Lancer. The other one was the Saab. They put the wooden planks underneath. Basically, that's the same thing as just holding your handbrake on and drifting. Awesome drifting, Phil, thanks. What did I lose? My phone battery just died at 25%. Well, you can always rewatch the stream entirely from beginning to end when it's over. I've been going for an hour and a half? Jesus! Doesn't feel like it. The car came from Street Legal Racing Redline. Damn it, loses all grip in the rear. Yeah. I made an all-wheel drive rally car is so easy to drift. Oh, okay, cool. That is so easy. Wrong-wheel drive drift? Yeah. Because for some reason, drifting and rear-wheel drive in BeamNG is just not great. It's just not great. Flying whip clip. Or wing clip. What? I'm so confuzzled. I don't know what you're saying. I remember when Consider made a drift car and he accidentally made it front-wheel drive and ended up being a better front-wheel drive drifter than a real drive. Really? I don't think I've seen that one. Like, I don't watch... Like, before I got into making Automation BeamNG content last year, I didn't really watch any of them. Like, I watched them for maybe about a month and I thought, you know what? My YouTube channel is basically just a dumping ground. I just want to have a little bit of fun. And so, yeah, I've only really watched a month before I started making this content that you guys love so, so much. I will love to see you drift 4x4. 4x4 is also pretty easy, especially if you can lock up and you've got the right bias to the rear. Okay, let's have a look. What next on the list? Is this a Christmas song? Oh, that's the end of the list. Let's go to the next list. Cool. So we are now up to the police car. This is a 1960s one, the JBC. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, the JBC. I always keep on thinking of his that digger company. Are they JBC as well? Oh, JCB. Ah, okay. So whenever I read the name of this car, I always thought of JCB. Minden is making its associations. All right. So, this car is made by Aesthetic Oliver. It's a 1960s, and it is $25,800. So it's a fairly affordable police car. Like, this is 2012 price. So back in the days of the 1960s, it would have been what you'd expect. All right, let's have a bit of a look over, see how accurate this car is. I am seeing... that looks like radials with its aspect ratios. Not a very thick tire wall to a very thick tire. In 1960s, an American car, like a cheaply made fleet car like this, would have had cross plies, not radials. So, I mean, points off for that, but still pretty good so far. I do like the wheels, they look pretty awesome. That front grille area does look pretty good. I do like it. Very nice design here, cut into the bumper bar and everything. Really, really nice work. Attention to detail with these trims. These trims look all custom placed in by the looks of it. And it is the Highway Patrol. Can I see what... It looks like some sort of Roman soldier or something. So yeah, well, do we have a... Ontario. So this is a Canadian car. Okay. I mean, North American. Still, like, Canada has basically American taste when it comes to cars. It looks like an old Cadillac. It does look like an old Cadillac, but I think that's mostly the body. I also like what he's done with the rear taillights. He's made them blend in so well with that rear fin. Pretty good job. They did really well. Hello. Uzair Yusuf. Hello, mate. How are you? Me, sick, but good. Aside from being sick for the last... What month are we in? 7. 6 months. All right. Oh, dear. Oh, it revs out to 4,000 RPM as well. Oh, that is fantastic. That is exactly what I like to see. We have flashy lights on the top, except the fact that it's not a siren. It's normal lights. So you can actually set that up. I don't remember how to do it, though. I looked at it once and went... Whoosh! Don't care. So, I am going to be doing a police car video one day, and it will be a collaboration, yes. COVID? No, I don't have COVID. I'm from South Australia. Oh, lots of understeer. Yes, this is very American. I like it. It might be a thing... I'm going to find out next month, called pansinusitis. Not entirely sure what it is, but apparently it's some sort of infection of the sinuses, and it causes phlegm to pool in my throat, which now I'm coughing because I'm thinking about it. Oh, okay, let's see if we can get a bit of a burnout going here. Let's go to realistic mode, neutral. No, not really. Okay, let's get this thing into reverse then. And then... There we go. Much better. That's how you do it, bruv. Oh, that was awesome. Okay. It's a big boat. Oh, yeah. I get the feeling that this thing should have even more body roll, honestly. But it does have quite a lot of body roll, which I appreciate. Extra bonus points there. So far, I'm actually thinking I'm going to give this one a pretty good score. Out of 10, this car. Like, I'm not sure about the seats. The seats don't really ring 1960s. That is really the only thing, and the fact that they didn't really do the light, the colors probably, so they came out white, unfortunately. I'm not sure what color they were meant to be. Okay, it's not really a drift beast either. Like an 8 out of 10. Pretty good. I like the sound. No. Understeer like crazy. It's so awesome. I love it, but when it starts to go sideways, there's no saving it. American body, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna do that again. There we go. Oh no! Ah! Oh no! Captain, I've wrecked my car! Let's have a look at... Wait, why has it got a flat under tray? What the hell? Weird, but let's have a look-see. Does it have a ladder chassis? Yes, I believe that is... Yes, that is a ladder chassis. I like saying it that way, shut up. Oh, we have coilover... solid axle. So that's also a little bit of a point off because that would have clearly been a leaf spring for back in that day to keep prices down and such, which is what they were trying to do. Because of that, and the fact of the tires, I'm gonna give this like a 7.5. But if he addressed the problem with the suspension and the problem with the tires, this would probably be a 9. Like, honestly, oh, and also the interior colors, if you set that right, which you just have to set it custom. I would say that this car is pretty freaking phenomenal. Let's slow down and try dragging it against the other cop car of the era. From BeamNG. Oh, lots of body wiggle. I love it. V8, hello, Mr. Hachiroku. Why do you keep saying that? I don't get it. Oh no, does it not work? Oh, come on. Devs, please. Get to working, right? It's not going to stage me at all, is it? Frick. Let's try it one last time. Alright, let's reverse back a long ways and then try it again. Doesn't it have drums and all wheels? Let's have a look. I didn't check that. We have discs in the front, 1 piston, and discs in the rear. Wait, no, hold on. No, there's no caliper on that, which means that that's a drum on the rear. So that's actually good. They've done that well. All right, let's try this one last time, and then we're going to go to grid map and try that one out. Oh, no, it does work. You just have to... Okay, let's select the opponent, which will be this. Not actually sure what year this is. Looks like 50s, if I'm honest. Yeah, let's just go with that. Cinematic camera off. Pro tree. We should be good. All right. Yeah, I know what it is, but I don't know why you keep saying it. I'm a weeaboo. I get it. Oh, we're a little bit slow off the line. Oh no, it's faster than us, it's got us. Oh, no, 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 I've got the top head speed. Yes! Look at the speed demon go! Yes! Fuck you, bum! I mean, sorry. Alright. Nice. Cool. What time we got? A 16.7. Wow. That's actually quite fast. Pretty good. I like it. Alright. Can we just return? Yes, we can just return to normal mode. Okay. Okay, the brakes are sketchy as balls, which I love. Okay. Good. Alright. That is this car. I know what you mean by named... Like, I know that the Hachiroku is the numbers for 8 and 6, and I know that that's for the... thing. But I don't get why people keep saying, hello, Mr. Hachiroku. Or maybe it's just him. I'm not sure. I don't see anybody with that name in chat. The A86 has the same tuning potential as a Lada 2105. Do I know that particular Lada? I mean, if you engine swap it, yes, I would agree that they probably do have the same tuning potential. I just say that there's more on the market for that car. Anyway, the next one. I do like that, but we're going to move on because we've got lots of cars to do still. 3 more. The Potato 220 RS. You want to see a potato car? I've got a potato car. Just in case anybody hasn't seen my potato car video, let's go have a quick look at said potato car video. Car. Oh no, it's not here! Well, screw it, whatever. Let's just go to their potato car. Ah, there we go. Ah, yes, it's the MX-5. I think it's a 5-cylinder. It's because you have an A... Oh! I'm an idiot. I completely forgot about that. That's just an old thing from Hotmail. I completely forgot about that. I am the biggest fucking idiot you'll ever meet. Oops, we don't have music running. All right, cool. Music again. All right. I am Big Derp. Oh, this is a slow car. For a high RPM, this is a slow car. Let's take this one down the drag strip. So let's turn around and give it a try as well. It doesn't feel great, if I'm being honest. We have a little bit of inertia drift, but not a whole lot. It's getting a little bit easier, but also less easy to control at high speeds. Getting up to high speeds, though, takes quite a while. For an inline 5, you'd think it'll be a little bit bigger. I mean, the single overcam 8-valve Lada engine has been tuned to make an amazing 190 horsepower at 10k. Wow, that's impressive. I didn't think that they would hold together. Has that got, like, upgraded internals? Or is that on stock internals to go that higher RPM? I mean, I know it has upgraded head features, because it needs to, otherwise a valve float king to come. By some Hungarian guy. 10k? 10k. What's 10k? What? Now I'm confuzzled. We're talking about that engine RPM. Okay. Alright, let's try this out. Okay. Oh, that bog off the line was pretty bad. Like, I clutch dumped in everything. This is a binary clutch. It's just a click on the trigger. And it just bogged really bad. So there was no saving that. A 14.7. You know what? That's actually a pretty good time. I heard brake squealing. Nope, that's all the wrong buttons. Let's just exit out of this. All right, let's... Yeah, okay, the brakes are cooked already. And they are not calling off either. Oh, God. They heat up so quickly. Oh, my God. Like, that was half brakes for a little bit of time, and it reached like 400-something degrees. This is minor braking from not even that fast. Oh, my God. The brakes are horrible. The rears aren't too hot, but they haven't had to heat up yet. What? Hold on. So let's see how... Oh my God! They have faded already. Oh my God, I sneezed so hard I farted. Didn't shart, don't worry. We're still clean. It was a complete engine build. Hilly crap, that's some high numbers for a Liao. Drugs are bad. So low speed, low RPM, high speed, high RPM. I don't know what you mean. Very confuzzled by that. All right, let's have a look at the brake disaster that we've got here. So on the rear, we have not the largest disc brakes, and they are a single piston, so that's good. And then, oh my God! What? Why? I can't see the brake disc. Like, it's gone. It's completely disappeared. It's a 2-piston. There's your problem. 1 pistons. This is why I want the brake upgrade in the next update for automation. You won't have to do this sort of jank to get 2-piston front brakes. Uh-oh, Corona. I sneezed so hard I farted for a minute. Yep, that was me. That's a tiny brake. That is minuscule. I get the feeling that they heard about all of these Mercedes having like 6-piston caliper brakes and all that sort of stuff. And they're like, yes, that's what we're having. And then they went, well, I can't have anything more than 2 pistons, otherwise it's too powerful. So I'm going to have 2 pistons, but make the discs really tiny. So yeah, they've unfortunately stuffed it up quite poorly. All right, let's try doing a burnout. We're going uphill. Okay, does a little bit better, and then, yeah, BeamNG doesn't know how to change gears. Oh my goodness, this was not brilliant, if I'm being honest. I would give this car, like, I mean, it's okay. The design is fairly basic. The brakes are horrid. The interior design is peculiar. I give this car an overall 6. Like, it's not a bad car. It actually handles all right. The turn-in is pretty good. The mid-cornering speed is fine. Like, let's cook those brakes. Get it turned in quite nicely. Turned around, a little bit of oversteer, but fix that with... Oh, sorry, understeer, but fix that with oversteer on the way out. It's all right. Do the brake airflow in auto works in Beam? What? Yeah, I believe they do. I have not done a definitive test, but I have done like minor tests where I've like turned the cooling up on brakes I should have cooked, and they do work. So, what I believe it does is it does not really limit the top heat that you get. It does a little bit, but what it does is it aids the cooling down effectiveness of your brakes. So, if this had actually any brake cooling, after braking, it would go straight back down to like 250 degrees, like within a couple of seconds. So they wouldn't really have much of a chance to burn out. But on a big long braking section, like the end of the back straight, it would probably still cook. Now that I remember, there was a prototype 16 valve double overhead cam ladder engine during the... I believe there was. I believe, heard of that. I don't remember much about it, though. Let's get that music running. Why is it not running? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, good. You would kill yourself trying to stop at a red light in that car. From a high speed, yes, very much so. You'd probably just go whoosh, right through. But you do have big rear disc brakes, so you could just, like, use the handbrake and slow yourself down slowly like that. The Miata 2K is in, like... I don't know. I don't know how to make that into a joke about it being terrible. A Chinese Miata, I guess. So it would help cool the brake down. I see. Yes, it helps cool the brakes down quite a bit. Okay, let's get rid of that and have a look at the next car. A front-wheel drive Miata with a Boxer 4 and a spinny boy. So this is meant to be drifty front-wheel drive? So the... Semi B4 Sumi speed. Okay, let's give it a try finding it. Here we go, this one. Okay, so I believe this is a flat 4. A lot of my cars have good brake cooling and I'm still managing to cook them at the end of the back straight on West Coast. Sorry, I had to switch from PC, that's fine. Oh gosh, my BeamNG is updating. Okay, so what you want is less pistons and more disc diameter. If it's still having a problem, then what you do is you reduce the brake quality a little bit and then have bigger discs. That will fix your cooking issue. It's a really big issue on light cars because you can't change brake required pressure in automation yet. That is coming though, and that will fix the issue. That means you'll be able to have multiple piston brakes on the front and have them like press less hard, so then they'll work properly. And hopefully it gets integrated with BeamNG properly. Okay, let's go. This is front-wheel drive, right? Yes, it is. Oh, I believe we have a semi-trailing arm in the rear, so that will help it drift a little bit. Oh, this thing feels zippy. It's not really a drifty boy at all. It turns in quite nicely. It's got good mid-corner speed. brakes quite nicely. And then the acceleration out of the corner is pretty good for a front-wheel drive car. It's got big, chunky-ass tires. I'd say that this is actually better than the other front-wheel drive car that was meant to be fast around Le Mans or something like that. This is pretty good. Braking is really good. I get the feeling what they've done is they've gone for like super duper lightness with this car, whereas the other one just meant to be kind of an all-roundy type realistic car. This one doesn't feel... You know what? No, it does kind of feel realistic. It feels like my Ford XR4 a little bit. That's what it feels like. Maybe a little bit more power, but yeah, like, that's what it feels like. Alright, give me a second. We're going to see how it does breaking into the last one. Brake temperatures are very low, which means that they have very good cooling. Now you're going to see that the brake temperature is already coming down. They're already down to about 200 degrees. That's what brake cooling does. And it was cooling it off as it was heating up as well. Okay. I always have the chunkiest brakes I can put on my cars. I usually reduce pad type instead. Don't reduce it too much because then your brake pads will be prone to fading. I just maxed it out. Changing the brake pad type could help too, I think. But if you make it too comfy, like too much on the comfort scale, it'll have problems. My Beam is dead. It says it is ready to launch, but it says 1 hour until... Ugh, yikes. Just a warning, before you start the Lapiti, the AI struggles to control the car, so probably the AI-controlled gearbox probably will not be good. There is no Lapiti in today's episode. Oh wait, no, that's the first car. The one that I have to fix. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my bad. This is a good car. I do like it. It feels really nimble. Pretty good. I should probably find out how much it weighs too. Alright, let's find out how it goes in the Mimic Corkscrew. Okay, it brakes a lot quicker than what you expect. Turns in quite nicely, pretty good. It's turned around quite nicely. This is a good car. This is probably, by far, my favorite car in terms of handling today. This is really good. This is a good car. Aside from the questionable design, which looks a little bit glitched out, and the fact that this looks like a 90s car body with a 70s or 80s steering... No, 70s steering wheel. That's clearly 70s. I'd say that this probably gets a 7 out of 10? 7.5 out of 10. It handles so nicely. It feels so good. And it only has the one wing on the rear, which is peculiar, but okay. I like it. Well done. Let me check it out in a second. And we'll see how much it costs as well. Is this a Suzuki Cappuccino body? I think it might be. Let's have a quick look here. So this is by Wheelspin YT. Are they in? I think they were in the chat earlier today. A 1994 car. Not all fixtures came out, so maybe there was some other stuff missing. And this is $32,100. So it's not cheap. For $32,100, you'd want a bigger car. But if you're going for like a really good, very small car that handles really nicely, this is a fantastic car. And it is in my Discord. If you search all that stuff up, you will find it and it will be awesome. If you want to try it out for yourself. Because everything you put there is for public use. Porsche and a Opel Speedster? Maybe. I love it. 10 seconds later, this is a shirt car? Not sure I know what you mean by that. It looks like a Suzuki, yeah, a Suzuki Cappuccino. With Daihatsu Copen roll bars. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway. A 7.5 at least for this car. Okay, we are now going to go on to a $9.6 million car. This one is by Low Hostage. Low Hostage? Anyway, this is an epic V16 race car for Rue for giving him a V16 DLC pack. So, we're now going to try this one out. And they say that they want to try it on Pikes Peak. So, we are going to put it on Pikes Peak. And if it doesn't perform well enough, oh boy, smack bottoms all round. Let's go time trials. Yeah, let's give it a proper hard go. So, Pikes Peak, let's go with short. Please to God, please work. Please don't be glitched out still. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I need to fix it first. Which means I'm going to bring it out now, and we're going to unpack it. Where is it? I keep losing things. Here we go. Okay. The side reminds me of the Lotus Elise S1. The blue one. What blue one? The one that we just had? Yeah, a little bit. I can see what you mean. Let's control T. No, control N. That's wing fixture 417. We're going to make just the wing work. Now, if you want to make a wing work, this is how you do it. First, you find the mod, which is this one, Lopati Showcase. Then you unpack. This guy has thick tires and all-wheel drive and 1k horsepower. Okay. Ultra thick. Thick boy. It costs more than all of my cars and shoes, also a house. The party spawns immediately shatters. Yes, so this guy just has problems. We're only going to fix the rear wing, but you're going to see how we do it. Okay, that took longer than what I expected. So we're going to look for... I can see here, I press Control N and it brings up nodes. This is a wing node, and the final bit of the name there is Wing 417. So we're going to open an Explorer, going to open it up, we're going to go into Vehicles, and then open that up. Then we're going to, I like to look at this in details mode. We're going to open up the J-Beam that's named after the car. So this would be the Lopati Showcase J-Beam. And you don't need to use this program. You can use Notepad++, which is also free, like this one, or you could just use regular Windows Notepad. But I wouldn't suggest it. Really wouldn't suggest that. Okay, Wing 417. Okay, we found it. So, we are looking for Wing 41! Oh my god, too many wings! Let's go and just try to find Wing 41 now. We are looking for... Here we go, okay. So we're looking for the... No, that's not right. Hold on. Give me a second. Get music going. That song doesn't suit right now. Okay. No, that's not right at all. We're missing some stuff. Ah, yes, sorry, no, this is the one. This is where it makes the beams. So, we've got here, like, all this information. You've got two wing fixtures right next to each other. Now what you want to do is change brake group type from 0 to 1. 0 means that it can brake, and 1 means that it can't. But there's two lots for the wing. So be sure to change both of them. Then Control S. Oops. Control S. Then open BeamNG back up. Give it a couple of seconds, it'll lag, it'll flicker a little bit. Just make sure that you can, like, affect the game before you do the next step, which is to hit Control R. And then that'll take a little bit of time. And... What? Let's try that again with Wing 413. Okay. So Wing 413 was still Wing 41. What has changed? Oh, did I change the wrong one? Wait, what did I change? I think I changed the wrong one. Sorry, my bad. Okay, no, we're good. Did I change wing 14 instead of wing 41? My bad. My bad. Okay, so changing them to 1, Control S, bring it in, give it a second, hit Control R. Yes, yes. Dote upon me as much as you like. I'm not going to go through and I'm not going to change everything else. Because there's like a bazillion little fixtures here by the looks of it. Are they... What sort of fixtures are they? Headlights. These are all tail lights. So, this is probably meant to have a whole bunch of tail lights. I can see it in really small writing. You probably can't see it on stream. But this is a fixture type EFT headlight 5A3. There's probably like 20 lights here. So we are not going to fix them. We have fixed the front wing. Whoops, that was the wrong button to press. Now, let's go find what this car weighs. This car weighs, and now this is how you find out the car weight. You control N through until you see like the red and gray ones, and up in the top right, you can probably see it if you do it yourself, but you can't really probably see it very easy in stream. That is 1,325 kilos, so it's just a little bit over a ton. Pretty hefty. Did lose fewer wings? Yeah, I didn't lose everything that I planned to not lose. Hooray, now I can fix my other cars. Yeah, there you go, guys. Those are the details for the taillights. Yeah, I thought so. I'm not going to bother with them. Okay, let's give this car a proper hard go. Oh, God. Lag. The game does not like this car at all. But brakes are pretty decent. Turn in is okay. Oversteer is a bit much. Oh, lag. Okay, every corner is inducing game lag. Where's my mouse? There it is. Nope, we do not have traction control. Why is it acting like it has traction control? That's so weird. Anyway, pretty darn fast in a straight line, going 300 kilometers an hour, which is like 200 miles an hour now. Oh, brakes are cooking a little bit on the front, but they cool down fairly fast, and they are carbon ceramics by the looks of it, so we're not too concerned with that. Oh, understeer. I think maybe I should have let that wing fall off. So I feel as if this thing maybe has a little too much rear downforce. Oh my god, every time I go into a corner, the thing lags so poorly. And I think that has to do with the fact that BeamNG has still not fixed its issues with, when the wheels are under tension, they tend to have problems. This is really loud, by the way. Really, really freaking loud. Jesus. Okay. Let's have a look what you guys have said. I'm not hearing music. Okay. Let's get rid of romantic and change it to something else. Let's go with genre. Let's go with rock. Rock! Toddler band. Yeah, right, let's go with this. AI gearbox hates this car, that's fine. Got ABS, I think? Yeah, that's fine. Time to suffer on White Series Track Mania Turbo. I don't know what you mean by that. Sad song? Yeah, it was a bit weird. Heavy metal? I do have heavy metal, but I don't have it queued up in this program. Make you cry? From a sad song? I don't think so. I feel like this car could probably do with twice the amount of downforce. And balance a little bit better. Oh god! Okay, yeah. At higher speeds the thing understeers, which is a sign of too much rear downforce, or not enough front downforce. We're gonna try it out at low speed corners in a second. Okay, good, good. Into low speed. Turn in is fine. If it's not gonna lag out on me. And okay, I was able to power steer it out of that, but that would have had issues. Okay. So this is a stable car. Unrefined. Decent. Did come with issues. I had to fix the car out of the box. It's like I'm owning a Lotus or something here. Okay, and brakes are a little bit sketchy and worrying. Okay. I popped a tire and stuff. Let's have a look here. I see understeer. Yeah, it's quite bad understeer. Let's have less understeer. Oh, it feels peppier already. What the hell? Wait. But I reset it. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Now we don't have a popped front tire. It feels really peppy without that rear wing. Though I'm still getting lots of game lag when I try to brake, which is really sucky. Yeah, lots of lag there. Oh, a little bit of oversteer. Good, it feels a little bit more lively now. Remove the rear wing. Well, I removed one of them. Ah, there's less braking force available now because we don't have as much traction. Still understeer. Gets fixed with a little bit of oversteer. Oh, lag, game lag. But it's only when I'm applying the brakes, which sucks. Because that means that, like, I don't know how slow I'm going when I release the brake pedal. Yeah, this is much better without an extra wing. You probably should have just not had a wing on it. That would have fixed all your issues. Yeah, I like the improvements I've done to this car. Alright, yeah. It's now the bold version, we say. Okay. Now I have to make a Lapati V2. Okay. I didn't pay attention for a second. And it killed me for it. It hates me. Let's check something out. It does have front downforce, so that is actually a real wing. Okay. I don't know how to fix that, but I'm not really remembering how to do it right now. Whatever. It's fine. In the front, we have the big 412... Yeah. Big V16. Nice. I'm assuming... No, non-turbo. This is pretty peppy for an actually aspirated engine, I must say. I like it. That was the wrong button. Alright. Let's try something else out. This will be the final thing that we do for today, but we're going to go over and we're going to try to fix that ramp vehicle. Free roam. I don't want to do this one up Pikes Peak. It's going to lag way too much in corners, because BeamNG. Which probably includes a turbo and better aero. And probably a smaller engine for less understeer. Much lighter. Now you definitely need a car one. What? Also, welcome, Yash Plays. Need a new car one after the crash. What? I'm so confused. Anyway, CB1 Atmos or something like that? Let's unpack it. Mods. CB1 Atmos. Unpack. Okay, good. Alright. Unpacking this one now. No! No! Did I just lag out then? God, I hope not. Now let's wait for the program to respond. Hopefully. I'm subscribing to this videos. What? I'm fuzzled. Anyway, we've done that. Now let's open up the thing. Control T, Control N. Let's go ahead and try to make these things work. Vehicles. View. Details. Main J-beam. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit pointier, and we're going to strengthen the beams, so then it crumples a lot less. Wrong thing. Okay, so this is going to be quite an instructional bit. So if you get bored, it's going to get a lot more boringer. So if we just move these further out, that should help, but then we'll move them down a little bit. So let's go with 61 and 62. Oh, there's... Yeah, okay, so we have to move nodes 60, 61, 62, and 63. So we're in the main J-beam. What do we need? 60 through to 63, which is 4 of them. Yeah, these 4 right here. We're going to move them all forward a little bit. So I've got it written down. I've got a cheat sheet. It goes, width is the first number of the node. The second one is how far forward it is, which it goes from the center outwards. And then the third one is for height. So we're going to move them all a little bit extra into the minuses, because for some reason, going to the rear is more positive and going to the front is more negative. Anyway... let's compare this now to 28. So 28 forward is minus 1.98, so it's nearly minus 2. So we're only that. So let's increase this to minus 2.1. Let's give that a try. We're just trying to move that collision mesh. Okay. Did I save it? Yes? Okay, cool. Control R. Now, they're about here. If we move that much, we can move that another 0.2 probably. So let's move that to 2.3. Now, we move to 2.3 and... Okay, they're much further out now. Now we can drop it down a little bit. We can drop it down to the height of 28 easily. So, 28. The height is 0.40. Yeah, so if we just take off 0.1 each, so we're going to drop them all down to, like, about 4.1. Control S. Bring it back into here. Control R. Not all computers will be that fast. Now the ramp goes way down here. Really low and really nice. That is... really scratchy sounding music. Let's find all A60 questions. Okay, so here we go. We got a whole bunch of 60s in here. 61s I see. 62s. Do I see 63s? 63s. And then it moves on. Okay, so we're looking at this section here. Spring, we can turn that up tenfold. Damp, turn that up tenfold. Deform, I don't actually know what deform means. What I'm looking for is strength. Where is strength? What? Am I in the wrong place? Let's keep looking. Maybe it's under triangles. No, that's for something else. That's for something else. Okay, here we go. Triangles. Drag coefficient. No. Where, then, is strength? Why has this stopped playing music? Weird. Well, I am back. Is that the ramp car? Yes, we are fixing the ramp car. I think you are lagging out. Doesn't say I've dropped any frames. Is anybody else having troubles? Anyway, so that's how we do that. We're going to Control S this. And we are going to now... go way down here. On this line, we are going to place a narrower vehicle that's equally as high, hopefully. So, we're going to go Jeep. Is there a narrower version with big wheels? That does look narrower. I think yes. We're going to go with that. So let's spawn a new. Turn it to realistic gearbox control. Turn off parking brake. Control T, Control N. Okay. Let's give this a try. And let's slow this down to 100 times. Let's see how this deforms this time around. Are we online? Yes, we are lined up. I could probably make that front splay a little bit thicker too. Oh, doing much better. Doing much better. Oh, we flattened a tire. Oh, no, it's caught. Oh, no. Bugger. Oh, it did work much better, though, as you saw. So let's put that home. Put you home. Control T. Let's have a look here. It kind of got caught around here, so let's put these nodes down. We are looking for node A56. We are looking for the first numbers here. Okay, so A56. We're going to copy that number, and we're going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to put that there, which finds the other one. We don't need to worry about the minuses. Now, we're going to drop their height to something else. Around the height of A88. So what is the height of A88? A88, and the last number is height. So we're just going to put that in here. Okay, and then change to, good, save, bring it back in here, Control R. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. It broke it. Is the stupid nodes? What am I doing wrong? Okay, let's undo that. Control S, and let's see if that fixes the issue. Or if it was I did something else. Okay, I did something else. What did I do? No, that's right. What happened? Instability detected for vehicle. Why is it looking for sawhorse stuff? What? I'm so confused. So let's undo the spring and damp then. Let's see if that's the issue. Oh. Okay, so that's fixed. So it was the spring and damp, was it? Let's just change one. Okay, that breaks it. What about changing the dampening up? Give it a second. Okay. And J. No? Okay. So apparently changing the damp up... Sorry. Spring up stuffs it up. Okay, let's update this a little bit then. Whoops. That's what I meant to do. Control S. Okay, let's try that. So we've just made it more springy, not incredibly. Okay, that works. Let's turn this up. So we've doubled it instead of timesing it by 10. Okay, let's make sure that the other one doesn't have its handbrake on. And it's in realistic. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Then we'll move those nodes again. Oh, it's not really responding to steering inputs. That's fine. How are we doing? Deform, 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 grab. Damn it! But it's ripping off the wheels this time. Ah, that's unfortunate. Whoop! That's big yikes. Let's try moving those nodes again that I was talking about. Which was node, what, 56? A56, please. I believe it was. Let's have a quick look. Oops. I don't know how to turn them. Those are A56. Okay, so we wanted A56 to turn into that. Which we can just do that. Control S. Control R. Good, those are in the right place now. Let's go ahead and... I don't know how to turn beams off, and I don't know how I turned them on. Beam visualization off. Good, okay. I've only done that a few times. Okay, some sort of damage happened to the front. That's weird. Well, I've stuffed that up so far. Well, it's going to go at an angle, unfortunately. That sucks. And still sticks. That sucks. I get the feeling that it's penetrating and getting caught. So maybe there's something else to this that I'd need to figure out. But for now, that's going to have to be it. I'll look into this, and I will try to figure it out in the next while. What is happening? It doesn't like me. Alright. So, we have our ramp car. We fixed it a little bit. You got to see how I do the node editing live. As opposed to like the edited way in which I did in that other video. Yeah, I suppose I've never really played with beam spring before. I've only ever really played with beam strength. But there's no beam strength, so I don't know how to do that. But then again, I do most of my beam work in the suspension section. Alright. Have a cup of water. I'll have one when I'm done streaming, because that will make me cough a lot. Because when I'm hydrated, the phlegm becomes more phlegmy, and it makes me cough too much. Try increasing beam deform. Alright, let's give beam deform a bit of a try. Why does this keep stopping? Just play the music. This does not sound like rock. This sounds like country. Weird. Anyway, so we were looking for beam 60s and stuff, right? Yes, that's the section. Let's turn it up by 10. That'll never go wrong. Control R. Good, still works. Okay. Hold on. Whoa. Something broke off. Alright, that's fine. Handbrake off, still unrealistic. Let's go. Come on, baby. Do your best. Or do your worst, I suppose. Hey, is that slowing down? What's happening? Okay, it didn't recognize my inputs the first time round. Dick move, but okay. Steering is not being accepted. Turn right, please. Oh dear. I've gone ahead and missed it. Apparently 100 times slower is really slow. But we're going to ramp up the one side. Let's see if it gets stuck. Yes, it gets stuck. Bugger. We're going to have to change it further up. And this thing got a hell of a punt. Alright, handbrake off. Let's bring it back to this one. Control N. Let's have a look at the next lot of nodes. So we're looking at around nodes A59. Oh, is that the same section? That is the same section. Okay. Then we're looking for nodes around 87. Let's try nodes around 87, because I think it's further up when it starts to bug out. Let's turn dampening up quite a lot, and deform up quite a lot. Okay. That was the wrong button. Control R. A little bit jiggly, but that's fine. Just don't let it sing to you and you won't fall asleep. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. We're lined up well and... Let's slow this down to 16 times. Yes, and... Oh, much better. Oh, much better. Would you look at that? I think if I keep doing the damping and whatnot, that'll be really good. Das ist gut, ja. Let's go back. Let's do something silly. Something really, really silly. Yep, that is all of the deforms. Oh, this is silly. But now we're going to replace all beam deform, but just before the number, put a 1 in front of it. 120 changed. Oh, dearie me. I think this car is broken now. Yep, I broke it. All right, that doesn't work. Let's not do that. Let's make sure we can fix it now. Yeah, that's very broken. You see the nodes aren't even inside the car. The game's just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right. Let's just go stage by stage and just put in a whole bunch of numbers. So now we're looking for higher 80s. A81. That's spread everywhere. Okay, let's go into deforms and just add an extra 0 in the middle of all of these. And then on dampening as well. Nope, that's the wrong place. We've already got one there. Cool, Control S. Bring it back to here. Control R. Okay, we are good. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's pulling hard to the right for some reason. That's fine, we can compensate for that, maybe a little bit. Okay. Make it stronger. Unfortunately, there's no beam strength, which is not something I've tested before. That was the wrong thing to do. Let's slow this down to 16 times. Nope, still catches. Unfortunately. Bugger. Well, it seems we are shat out of luck. That is the most aggressive tummy rub I have ever heard. The car is not a dog. It doesn't like your tummy rubs. Oh dear. Let's watch the jiggly front as I've stuffed up this car and wind down the stream. I'm going to turn down my headset so I can hear a little bit more of what I'm thinking. Is this loud for you guys? It is a little bit. Let's leave the game for a second. Okay. The wheel is catching the ramp. Oh. You know what? Yeah, it might be the wheel. But it shouldn't be going through the wheel. Like, through to the wheel, because there should be stuff in the way. Yeah, unfortunately, I just can't fix it right now. That is something I'd have to figure out in my own time. Wait, try looking at the official BeamNG ramp JBeam and see what they did to make the ramp car not crap itself. There's a ramp car in BeamNG? Hold on, have I not seen this? There's not a ramp. Oh, you mean the truck with the nose thingy on it? Is that what you mean? You know what? It's probably made in a way in which it has a strength modifier. We're coming for you, bitches. Oh. Over torque risk. My bad. No, we're blowing up the engine. No, make it. Make it, big boy. You can do it. Yes, you can. Oh, dear. I bet you it has a no brake thing. And it has a strength modifier or something like that. Oh, dear. How many cars we got left? That's it. We're done. We are 2.5 hours into this stream. Automation sets beam strength to the max? No. The lighter the node, the more shaking it gets. Kind of. That has to do with dampening. There is a ramp prop. Oh, that. Okay, yeah, that's probably made with no brakey and all that other sort of physics breaking stuff. Ramp plow versus crappy ramp car? Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, I get the feeling that that wouldn't turn out so well. Let's give it a try, though. Control E. Get crappy ramp vehicle out here that I couldn't fix. And we're not going to use NOS this time, because apparently that kills car. No, you know what? We're going to drive this into the Ram truck. We're still pulling to the right. This is not going to go well for the car, I bet you. Okay. Bets in, everybody. There's 17 people left. This is going to be the last thing we do today before we wind down and say goodbye to everyone. Do we think the truck is going to get damaged at all? I am going to say a smidgen. The anchor points where the thing attaches to the truck, I say will get a little bit damaged, but most of it is going to be like supplanted into the ground through friction. No, I mean the Jeep wheels? I'm not sure what you mean. Anyway, car dead, ramp plow, car wins. Truck, no damage. Oh, no damage whatsoever. And Tom just wrote nope. Okay. Crappy car, lose. French car after 2 years. Yeah, this is going to be a French car after 2 years. It will have a dent in it. Aesthetic damage to the truck. We reckon the truck will still work? Okay, yeah. All right. Let's give it a try. Let's go 100 times slower and let the stream take a really long time to wind down. Okay, in comes Jigglemeister. We might go under it. Nope, we're crumpling on it. Hold on. Oh, it almost went under, but it's completely colliding against it. Let's go 16 times now. Oh, we did damage the truck. Oh, and it's caught on the rear end. It almost ramped over the truck, but it pulled the but it caught on the rear suspension area, and it caught us. Oh, all you naysayers that said that this couldn't damage the truck at all, suck it. That is a bent front dam splitter snowplow type thing. Oh dear. All right, back to normal speed. This car is dead. Engine is dead. Oh, at least we can try to get ourselves off the truck. All right, let's go have a look at the truck now. Yeah, that is a little bit lifted up now. That previously was getting very close to touching. As I said, just the mounting points. Let's try the rest of the vehicle. Does it still drive? Yes, it does. Oh, it pulls hard to the right? Or is that just because it got knocked off ramp a little bit? It pulls a little bit to the right. Yes, it does. Okay. So it has actually done a little bit more than what I said. Interesting. Car did not completely get annihilated. Well, it did, but it didn't get completely beaten. It at least scratched it. A smidge. You could still use this thing on the road. Well, the car didn't win. No, the car didn't win, but it didn't completely lose. Boom engine dead. F in the chat. These cars are dead. Rip French car. Sorry for leaving, Mr. Philman. But I'm back now, babe. Don't worry. Hello, Pele Engdel. I just came in high. It just came in high. My bad English reading, do bad. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Yes, that's right. One of you returned and one of you just arrived for me to say goodbye. You've missed all of the good parts. Well, no, I suppose that was actually probably the best part right there of the stream. All the highlights. Carl's face slightly injured, Truck's knuckle. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh. Better. Oh, dear. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy today's stream. I don't have an outro yet. I'm lazy. Oh, dear. Rip the people who came here. No, no, no. You can't stop now. I'm sorry, but you are 2.5 hours late. You did enjoy the stream? Thank you, the Plane Expert. And welcome. I don't believe I've said hello to you yet. My PC died. Is it called Ramp Car? Have a grand old day. It is 4:06 a.m. I'm going to sleep after this. One of these days I'm going to end off one of these streams and I'm going to play some Forza Horizon, so be ready for that. Wait, no, outro? Yeah, I know. Sorry. I have one in mind which I'm going to revive, but I don't have it yet. Will this become a video? It will be up, yes. You can just watch it whenever. It'll be a VOD, basically. Is there a stream schedule? Pretty much 2.5 hours before now, every Monday. Well, this time. So, I basically stream every day this day. In whatever day it is for you, is the... Because for me, it's actually Tuesday. But... 2.5 hours short of next week. Yeah. I had fun with that. Okay. Goodbye, see you next time. Goodbye, Charlie Bean. Enjoy your sleep. I will. Sleep well. Is that a straw in milk? A dab? And a heart health thing? Okay. Cool. Well, it's Monday. No, the time zones are hard. Yes, they are. Which is why whenever I'm doing collaborations with the other YouTubers, if you've seen I've done in the past, it's always done in GMT. So I can just have everybody be like, okay, this is the time, figure it out for your time zone and know whether you can join. Amazing face cam. Stomp it to you. Oh dear. Alright. Brain decided to take a crap. Yeah. Drink water? I will. But then again, it'll stop me from sleeping, so maybe I'll drink a small amount of water. But if I drink too much, the coughing will keep me up at night, and then I'll just be screwed during the day. At the worst of the cough, which it is actually on a low point now, I was not able to sleep. I would sleep whenever I could, which would be like a half an hour to an hour at a time, spattered throughout the day, no actual solid sleep schedule. So I'm glad it's not that bad, but I'm gonna really... I can't drink that much before night, because it will be too bad for me. I will next month finally be seeing a specialist, an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and hopefully they'll be able to fix whatever's happening, and I'll be able to stop coughing all the time. It's killing me, it's driving me insane! It's actually making it, like, worse to talk, which is part of the reason why I don't stream for exorbitantly long amounts of times, because it is affecting my voice. Damn. Alright. Rampy versus House. Oh dear God, no. Also, it's disabled and I can't be bothered re-enabling it. If stay healthy, oh well, you sleep well. Oh well, you sleep well. Keep on doing what you're doing. Love your content. Good night, upside down friend. Upside down? I'm sorry I didn't put this up on the BeamNG repository, and I still haven't done it. But it'll be up on the server when that's running. Now, I'm having a little bit of problems getting a server set up. I could just run it off my main computer, but the energy usage would be amazing. And unfortunately, South Australia's electricity prices are, I believe, the highest electricity prices in the world. So I don't want to do that. I'm trying to get it to run off of a little Raspberry Pi, but unfortunately BeamNG servers don't run straight off of Pis currently because they're not enabled for ARM. So I'm going to have to do a lot of work to see if I can get that working. If I can't get it working within the next couple of days, I'm just going to say screw it. I'm going to build a light-powered, like a very low-powered computer with a real processor and run it that way. But GNT is so last century. What? Gin and tonic? The cool kids are using UTC. Yeah, no, I don't understand. I don't like UTC. UTC is not a time zone either. It's getting a little bit confusing for some people. GMT. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant by the time I reached the end of the sentence. I'm the one who said you have an 86 in your name earlier in the stream, so I've been here quite a while. Oh. Sorry for that mix-up then. Music stopped. Let's get that running again. Okay. I hope you sleep well and make more automation vids. Yes, they will be coming. I might need to take a break soon because I'm getting fairly fatigued and my voice is kind of reaching a bit of a sore point. It's been building up for a while, but probably not for another couple of weeks. Buy see my poster, one me T video. Drugs are bad. I don't understand that. Upside down car versus Rampy. Nah, this is a Holden. It wins. It just wins. Even if it gets annihilated, it just wins. Oh dear. All right. I will catch you guys next time. But for now, goodbye. I am actually quite fatigued now that I'm winding down. I feel very fatigued.